This is a quick introduction to Journey. So if you've already got a username and password, we can just set it in, click on login. In this case, you can see that the system understands that I haven't populated my record very well. So every time I come in, it will keep showing this populate your profile until such a time as you actually do populate your profile. It's as simple as clicking on that button and it takes you to the first question, and we ask you a series of questions just so that we can begin to have a good understanding of not so much who you are, but just that you can put in the settings you want. So depending upon how you're using Journey, let's say for today that you're using Journey to be part of an organization. So we've just gone ahead and clicked up here on the little picture of the globe. This loads Journey for me as someone who's doing testing, and at this time I have two areas that I've got responsibilities. One is Kona housing and the other is Kona maintenance. But the area I'm really interested in today is transportation. So I've just gone in as an administrator ahead of time, and I have brought in this user to be a member of the transportation database as a driver. I can go ahead now as a driver and click on the driver card, and coffee is on the way. And here I am with information about me. As you can see, my profile picture and things are not exactly personable, but I can go in here and I can put in my full name, date of birth. I can go ahead and change that appropriately to 1962, August 19th. I can put in my email address. The email address that comes in here could very reasonably be different than your login email address, but I give the option for you to either put in a totally different email address here or to use the email address that you came into the system with. And the cell phone number. And update my profile. I can also go in and answer the questions to the areas that I'm asked to answer. So a description. Oh, there's a bug. I've got to change that so it doesn't show that information. It shows a space instead. But bug fixing. No records. I cannot change the renewal date, that's an admin function, nor the permit date. I can't change the driver group or driver type. I can change my home department, so I can go in here and I can choose to find the correct department. Now these departments come directly into this system from the departments database, which is a totally different section that you may or may not be a controller of. So here I go in, government license is USA, Hawaii, bloody bloody blah blah, whatever my number is. Expiry date happens to be, now you can put dates in by clicking through, or you can put dates in by typing them in. I am using American date convention at the moment. I want to actually set it to international, so your browser would be the one that would determine what it is, but it's 08152025. And you can see it actually brings it up, and I could even click on it if I wanted to. I can scroll down. There's nothing else I can do. I can update profile again. I don't particularly want you to know my driver's license number. And so here is how you can bring a driver in. So this is just one section of the system. Like I said, if I click on here, I see that I'm also involved in repairing on the campus. So if I click on this, I have another profile, totally separate, that is just for me as a repairer. So Again, go back, click on the globe, and I'm also part of housing staff. So all of these areas, oh, that's good, got an oops. So this is still very much a work in progress. The main area that I have been working on to get up and running is transportation. Now, if you happen to be coming from this and you're not involved with the campus here in Kona, but you think that this is something that you could use, this is a system that is not dependent on you having to install anything. Just the act of being registered inside of Kokua.family will give you the ability to create your own organization. And once you've created your own organization, you have the ability to then subscribe to databases. Now, any user coming in to use this, to work with you, generally there is no cost to them unless they really want to start doing something interesting. But if you're a traveler who is going from place to place and you're only ever really involved in one or two ohana or organizations at the time, you can use Journey without any restrictions. If you happen to run a place where you want to host people, you can host up to 10 people, still there's no cost. The cost arises in Journey when, if you're running an ohana, you want to be able to have more than 10 simultaneous members. Or if you are someone traveling and you want to be a member of more than 3 simultaneous ohana. And so you want to belong to more than 3 ohana at a time. That's kind of a rare thing, but it might happen. You want to host more than 10 people, equally. So at this time, the cost to be a member of Journey is $10 a year. The cost to create a hui, to be able to create your organization, is free. Once you have a hui, you have to look at subscribing to one of these databases. And these are the various databases here that are available for you if you happen to have your own hui. So that's a quick overview of merely the hui portion, and we haven't even got into ohana, we haven't got into sharing, but these are all other areas of the database. Hey, have a great afternoon. Bye.